Okay, so Super Bowl number 10 now, Tom Brady. Let's talk about what he was able to do. Here's what I want to do. I want to talk about sort of some fun plays I saw from the first time they played and kind of just talking about what I think he can do in this Super Bowl because, let's be honest, he's still a really good quarterback. And he's proved it this season. Sometimes I like to make positive videos. Sometimes I like to make negative videos. Usually I like to make videos that I just think are fair. But in this video, we're really just going to try and have some fun and talk about what Brady does well. I'm going to make another similar video about Mahomes. So let's just get into it. So we'll start off with this play. So it's going to be a cover one play. It's man coverage, but it's a cover one blitz. And the blitz is going to be key here since it's not going to get picked up too well. Brady is going to have this sort of immediate pressure. And I think part of it is because you notice that there's a linebacker who's going to be in charge of Ronald Jones, who's the halfback. And Ronald Jones, to his credit, is going to pick up the blitz well, but it's really going to be a linebacker reads that, Ronald Jones is blocking, so then he just rushes in as well, so that way you still keep having an extra player rushing the passer. But also one key thing here is that Evans' route, a go route in a cover one play, is a pretty good situation. I mean, this is Mike Evans, who's great in these types of one-on-one go-route situations, going up against just a single safety deep. This is a good situation. But watch Brady right when this play starts, and watch how he's going to get hit as he's thrown. Look at that, just collision, really as he's getting thrown. He hangs in there, and he takes that hit. He wants to make sure that he gets the ball to Mike Evans. And I think that's interesting, and the reason I wanted to show this is because Brady does have a reputation late in his career of being the guy who doesn't take hits, of he protects himself, and it's true for sure because he wouldn't be playing football at a high level at 43 if he didn't do that. But at the same time, he will, know when to take a hit, and if you think he's going to duck his way out of hits in the Super Bowl, you're mistaken. Also, if you look further downfield, not much separation. This is good coverage, and I actually could see something happening where really players struggle to get open against man coverage against Kansas City just because they play man coverage really well. And as you see, this is actually a really good throw. It's not complete. Kind of looks like it went through Evans' hands. Maybe it could have been a bit, maybe a bit further, but honestly, I think that one's on Evans to me. He should have made the grab. I think that's a great play by Brady, and let's be honest, we trust Evans is going to make that catch more often than not, so in the Super Bowl, that should be a positive for Tampa Bay. Let's go over to this play now. One of the things that Steve Spagnuolo likes to do and the Chiefs defense likes to do is they like to blitz. They're totally cool with blitzing. They'll play cover one. They'll play cover zero. They're not afraid to blitz. And the way that they really like to do it is they're not afraid to have corners get into the blitz as well. And this one's a good example where what you see is that it's a cover zero, but there's multiple safeties who are playing coverage right here. So you have, someone who looks like they're lined up and would probably cover Antonio Brown, but then he's going to rush the passer, and same thing with Rob Gronkowski, and that's going to sort of allow for both safeties to, sit back and play coverage. To be honest, I don't know how much I love these decisions for Kansas City, and I really mean it as in I don't know, not that I don't love them, because they absolutely were able to get pressure on Tampa Bay pretty consistently the first time they did it, and they were able to fool Tampa Bay's offensive line incredibly well. It was very well done. I think the flip side, though, is that if you have now a safety trying to cover Antonio Brown, that's a rough situation. So it's a high risk, high reward type move. Watch, Brady takes the snap, and you see Antonio Brown got open on this play. Now, Brady's not going to throw it here, so I guess maybe this doesn't entirely fit my, idea for making this video, but Brown is still wide open, and kind of my point is that if Kansas City does do this, things will be open, and I trust Brady to make that read more often than miss it, and I trust him to make that throw more often than he would miss it. One of the things I talked about when I made my video about, going back to 2007 and previewing kind of how Brady went against that was the Giants defense, also coached by the same defensive coordinator. Steve Spagnuolo was the Giants defensive coordinator then. He's the Chiefs defensive coordinator now. And, Brady missed a lot of these. Brady has since gotten way better at it. We're talking 13 years ago, but I really do think that he'll make these. And I think that the real reason he didn't throw it to Brown was because he also could have gotten this to Evans. Like, watch, Evans gets open, but it was just a bit of a miscommunication, and that's why Evans wasn't able to make the grab. Brady thought it was going to go later. Evans thought it was a shorter route. So, and they've cleaned those things up a good amount. in their 7-game win streak that happened immediately after this loss. So essentially, long story short, I just think that guys will get open and they will have a decent time getting them open. There's also this play, which I think is another fun one, where what's going to happen is it's going to be a man coverage play. It's a cover one play, so again, cover one blitz, and it's Chris Godwin running a route over the middle. This is a route that, can work. It's good against this coverage. And watch how right when this play starts, you notice there is not a ton of separation right here. And, that's the thing about Kansas City. They play man coverage really tough. So how do you beat man coverage? Well, as the old saying goes, a great throw and great catch can beat man coverage, and you're going to see half of that here. Brady does make a perfect throw, but Godwin is not able to haul it in, so that's the thing, is that's become a habit out of Godwin recently, which isn't ideal, obviously, but at the same time, Brady can make those throws consistently, and he's only gotten better since this game, so that's, I think, the upside for Tom Brady. Okay, one last play. This one I think is a very fun one. And again, this kind of just goes to show really why Brady's won more than any other quarterback in NFL history is because of little plays like this. And there's a lot of reasons why, but why he's the greatest of all time, this is a great example where you see the play concept that Kansas City is running. It's a cover 2 zone blitz, and they have a great disguise. I've talked about this already in my preview. Listen, there's only one game, and I'm going to be talking a lot about it, but obviously then I was talking about it from a different perspective. Now I'm talking about it simply from Tom Brady's perspective. It's a cover 2 zone blitz, and Gronkowski's route can work against this coverage, but if this was, say, like a cover 3 or maybe a cover 1 man, Gronkowski's route would be the last one you'd want to look at. And even against cover 2, it might not be ideal. So the fact that Brady's going to even notice that this route is going to get open is already incredibly impressive, and it just kind of goes to show how quick his decision-making is. I mean, it's just second nature for him. But also watch, as you see, Brady's going to make an incredible throw. There was even pressure, and Brady still is able to just put that one on an absolute dime. So he reads the play correctly in about 1 second, makes a beautiful throw, and Gronkowski makes the grab. And that's what you're going up against for Kansas City. There's going to be times when you think that you have the perfect setup, you think you're disguising things perfectly, great coverage, and Brady just beats you. I mean, that's going to be the case with both of these quarterbacks, obviously. So that's why I think this could be such a fun Super Bowl, is in a weird way, it almost makes the tape just feel like pointless, because it's like, well, these quarterbacks they can break the game. They can make plays that no other quarterback can, and you can do everything right and still fail against Tom Brady. But the good news for Kansas City is you can do everything right and still fail against Mahomes. So that's why, hopefully this should be an awesome game. So yeah, that's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts about just about Tom Brady and how the Kansas City Chiefs could try and stop him? And really, I just think, what Tom Brady could do in the Super Bowl 55 should be fun to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.